Today I'm gonna show you a different part of Sicily. You've seen it already by the Channel 5, in ever since, but this part of Sicily is very particular. If you're focused on Sicily, you're always thinking about coast, sea, fish, these kind of things is coming from the coast. Today I'm gonna show you the sides of the farm. Here we are in a particular site because all around ourselves there is this small tree. At the moment it's empty because it's not the right period for seeing that. But this one is the largest biologic pomegranate field as we had here.
These one, amazing.
Yes, all of that.
Pomegranate. Okay.
This pomegranate originally is not from Sicily. It's something that's coming from Israel.
Israel, okay.
Yes, and the thing is how a plant from Israel growing well in Sicily. Two main important reasons: ground, or soil, whatever you want to call, and weather, sun, wind, and especially what there is up our heads. Other things is important is the metal support. The metal support is important for the plants for growing well, but especially is important because this kind of pomegranate is very heavy, it's giant, it's massive. There is 3 productions since October to December. The first production should arrive about harvest 1.1 kilograms. It means it's something larger like this.
Oh my goodness. On these trees?
On these trees. Why we need the support? Because if we don't use the support, all the plants slow down. It's very, very impressive as a thing. One plant of that in 3 production can produce more than 110 different fruits.
Amazing.
Like in 2 months produced 100.
When you say 3 productions, that's from October to
October, November and December. In 3 months, 3 production. Especially this part is older than this size. There is more or less 700 different plants. The thing is, during the winter we had the rain, we irrigate everything. But during the summer, especially on the period between June and September, we need the lake. You've seen before the lake during the street. That's important for the irrigation system. As you've seen, there is a black tube on the sides. That's for the irrigation system. With an engine, pour all the water from the sides of the artificial lake straight on the plants. It is very, very important. For show you, last year in Sicily, especially this part, there was just 2 moments of rain. It's not days, it's just moments. The first moment was the 2nd of June, the others were the 17th of August. We just wait till September for the other rain. I know you're from London, I know the rain there is every moment in there. I know what it means.
We say, where's the sun?
You're waiting for the sun, but here we're waiting for the rain. It's completely different, the view. The other thing is, this kind of plant is very, very important, especially for our healthy sides. Like there is an enzyme on the white skin, which is not the first sides of the fruit, but the internal parts. And the white skin is so important for the prevention of the cancer on the stomach. It is very, very used. And there is 2 types of this type of pomegranate. This part, since the street to this part, is the sweet. From the street to the other side is agro sweet. It's a little bit bitter than this part. It is both beautiful and amazing to eat. Unfortunately, you're coming not in the right period. I recommend you to come back in October. It's very, very impressive.
So we can see the fruit as well.
Yes, of course, and you can eat as well. Sometimes we had the chance to eat one of that. The owner give us this important chance to eat that. The other things, the plant, as you've seen, this one especially is really, really tiny and small. And at a moment, as you've seen with the black thing, with the black sticks, it start to be open. If they don't do these things, start to be like wild plants. They open the plants, the sun come in the middle of the plants especially, and start to come out more and more fruit. That's why they open. That's a double using of the metal support. About that, it's not easy to find on the market, especially because it usually sell to the company who just sell fruit biologic. They don't touch nothing. As you've seen, there is this wild weed on the bottom sides. That's the indication that nothing chemical come in there. It's all biologic. I show you where the Arabic and the Roman
Mm.
Empire, all these persons are arriving.
Yeah.
He's straight on ourselves.
Yeah.
He's straight on the island.
Mm.
That's the three main islands. It's Favignana on the left,
Yeah.
Levanzo on the right,
Yeah.
and Marettimo on the bottom. Like,
Mhm.
this is very, very impressive. At the moment, there is Tom Holland and all other actors in Favignana. They are making a film in there.
All right.
Odyssea is coming out in 2026. There is
Okay.
Christopher Nolan, all these people.
Mhm.
These three main islands, long time ago, was like the beginning of the war.
Mhm.
First,
Yeah.
before you arrive in Trapani,
Mm.
you should stop in there first.
Right.
And there was the boat and everything.
Yeah.
All the families was living there.
Mhm.
Now, since like 25 years,
Mm. Mm.
it's just something tourist.
Yeah.
And I will show you. I want to show you and told you what there is the difference between one and each other.
Yeah.
First, I start to say this one is not territory originally from Italy.
Mm.
We are on the middle on the plate tectonic who split completely
Yeah.
Africa and Europe.
Yeah.
It's passing like straight between Levanzo and Favignana. On the middle of that, there is this plate tectonic. But this island is coming straight from the North Africa. It's not coming from the sides of Sicily. Favignana had a very particular condition under the ground. At 2 meters under the ground, there is a fall of sweet water. They don't have any problem with the water as we had in Sicily. They are different than us. In Levanzo, there is other condition which is amazing about the touristic things. There is a side where there is all pine tree. There's a full sides of pine tree. You stay under the shadow. It's very amazing. In 10 steps, you arrive straight on the sea. The water condition is completely different because there is less temperature in there. It's not like the same water or the rest of the island. It's very particular condition. The other condition is you cannot rent nothing. You just need to walk by yourself.
Okay.
You cannot rent a bike, you cannot rent the motorbike and car. There is no street, there is just one street. It's really, really tiny. Just the people who live in there is. And they had the same color of Santorini about the building. It's white house with the window is blue. There is this particular condition because we made both on the same period this kind of architecture because Sicilian and South Italy, Greek, North Africa, and part of the Arabic at the same beginning. Like they were same family, we can say.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very, very unique about these things. And last but not least is Marettimo. It's the last one. Originally, they said it's no part of the African movement, but we don't know already the story. I love to say it's part of the African side because if there is two islands, the third should be for sure something incredible. It's the tallest, but it's not the largest because the largest is Favignana, is the ones on the left.
Yeah.
The condition in there is pretty natural. There is nothing about the on the territory of the island. It's all around the island, under the water. There is two conditions. The ones with the coral who's coming straight from other sides. All the movement under the water for coming here stops in Marettimo first. Is the last one. For the rest of the water is the first one. After, for example, after Marettimo, there is the Spain or the Morocco. Depends where you move.
Yeah,
If you move on the left, you go Morocco. On the right, you go Spain.
Spain, yeah.
For let you understand. And there is another condition, or there is the Eye of God, we call. There is a hole where you can come inside with the boat, and especially on the top of the rock, there is another hole. So you are inside the rock. You check in the stars, or the sea, or the we can say the sun and everything, the blue eye on the top, and you will see you are inside, covered by the shadow, but on top of yourself is open. The Eye of God, we call that. It's pretty amazing. You cannot go with your boat. If you rent a boat, you cannot go there because especially if there is waves different. The people who just live in there, because there is people who live on the small island, show you how to move and how to come in. You cannot rent a boat to go inside there, but you need to rent the boat with the skipper and go inside there.